So I'm sure you can hear my voice doesn't sound typical. I actually need to take my medicine. I woke up with quite the cold today. So yeah, that's fun. Um, it made sixth grade math a little more challenging than usual because I finished my tutoring a little late. I got started with my tutoring a little late, all on me. She's doing great, great work, and we're making lots of progress. Anyway, she's almost at the end of the year, but she's got some. Oh my gosh, I sound terrible, but just hopefully, hello, whoever is in here. Um, Hopefully, I'm gonna mute my computer and get in and look at myself. That sounds conceited. I'm just gonna look at myself. I'll be a true narcissist, right? Narcissist was it like thrilled with his own appearance. All right, let me go into this live on here so I can see properly. All right, I'm gonna try to face the screen as much as I can. Hi, Tim. I am about to start showing the stuff I got from JoAnn and talking about why I went to JoAnn again. Hi, Moonrose. I'm going to take some medicine really quick that I meant to take before, but you know, I went live because I'm silly. All right. Okay, the reason I went to JoAnn yesterday. Yesterday, my daughters took me out for Mother's Day, a day early. Happy Mother's Day, by the way. Um, I specifically went because Crafty Witch 232 Andy, she said that they had a little table there for 60% off. I guess the tea helped my voice sound a lot better. All right. She said there was a table there that I could get that would be at knee height. Again, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers, and happy wishing you the best if you no longer have your mom with you. Hi, Lisa. How are you? So, yeah, I went ahead and went to JoAnn again specifically to get this table that Crafty Witch said it's at your knee level, and it's the perfect size for the 48 pin Sentro, and so it was at a better height to be cranking. And so here it is. This is the table. It just opens up, and it's at the knee length, and it's the perfect size for the Sentro machine, the knitting machine. All right, so that's why I went. But I went with my kids. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the Happy Mother's Day to everybody. Let me deal with this. So that's why I went. But I went with my daughters because we celebrated Mother's Day. Yeah, it's perfect. It's about knee height, like I said. Like when you're sitting, it's at your knee height. So that should be perfect for the knitting machine. That was the only one they had left at the store that looked like fruit. Apparently at Crafty Witches, there was a bunch of a bunch of different types, like watermelons and different stuff. Mine had some others that had like painted slats. It was really cute too, but I wanted the lemon. I thought the lemon was super cute. It was 60% off. I have the receipt here somewhere next to this giant bag that we're going to talk about, because that's what I went for. Did I stop there? No, of course I did not, because I've got a problem. Where's that receipt? I know I had that receipt sitting here. There it is. Let's see, how much was this table? Oh no, that one's old. I don't remember, but I just know the table was 60% off, and it was a very reasonable price for a metal table that could go indoors or outdoors. All right, so the next thing I purchased was this diamond painting. So this apparently, I did not know Simply Dots was a JoAnn exclusive. Is somebody picking up Simply Dots? Do we know? I wasn't even aware. I wonder if it's a separate, again, brand deal. I don't know. It's cute though. It's a cat. Because, you know. All right, so here's where I said, let's go look at the yarn. Why did I go look at the yarn? When I say let's go, the reason I didn't do a live is I was with my daughters and we were having, you know, kind of daughter time. I didn't want to take away from that. But again, if they all are learning that if they go to a yarn store with me, they get to pick yarn and choose what they want me to make with it. So my younger daughter, she's 27, but my younger daughter said, oh, here's some colors I like and different stuff. And I said, my husband's sending me little love you notes. It's very cute. Anyway, it's very distracting too because I'm easily distracted. I had showed her, I had actually purchased an Etsy project that is a cardigan sweater that's like a bookcase, and then it has a cat in it and it has a little cactus in it. I think the cat is on one panel and the cactus is on the other panel, and I think the back panel was just bookcase. So I had her pick yarn for the background, for the books, for the cat. We found a yarn that matches her cat, and then I'll use scraps for the different things that we didn't get. So I actually grabbed project bags. So I'm going to do some yarn management while we're unbagging this, by the way, giant bag. That's what she said. Giant. Yeah. Did I spend more than I meant to? Yeah. All right. So this is the background color. It's going to go in this project bag because she's got, it's a lot of different yarns. So this is the background color. Oh, I better put, because I don't want to knock it down. I don't know what is going on. Oh, hey guys, I knocked some stuff down. Hey, Nick. And I already said hi to everybody else, I think. Oh my gosh, seriously. All right, this is the background color for the cardigan. It's going to be a bookcase. So it won't be, yes, cool. Oh, only a few minutes. 8 minutes. 8 minutes, Chuck. You barely missed anything. But I will actually show this again before I continue with the yarn. All right, let me show you. I went because Crafty Witch 232 said to go get this table because it's the perfect size for the Sentro, the 48-pin Sentro, and the suction cups stick really good, and it's at knee height, so it makes it easier to crank because it's at knee height. Oh, hello from South Africa. Oh, I don't know how I can do that. Here's the problem. It was on Etsy. This is from JoAnn. It was 60% off. Okay. So, anyway. Anyways, so yeah, I know. I love the way that lemon looks, right? And the suction cups stick great. So this is, yeah, so 60% off, and it's right at your knee height. I don't know if you can kind of tell that, but that's why I went. The problem is I went with my daughters, and I told them they could pick out yarn they like, because they kept saying, oh, I really like this yarn. Oh, I really like this yarn. So Gail, it is What I'll do, Gail, is I will make a post later with the Etsy link for that cardigan. So if you can picture it, the back panel is kind of like tans and browns. And it has like a different tan or brown for the shelf. But I will, yeah, after this live, I will make a post. If I wasn't using my phone, I would 100% show you what it looks like. But I'm trying to describe it. So it's kind of brown, and it's a Grafgan, so it's probably all single crochet. Be great. I'm confident it's not corner to corner. There's too much detail. Anyway, it'll be great. Hi, Nick. Again, if you don't know Nick, go see Nick. And then, but yes, Gail, I will. So you'll go to my post tab. Give me about 10 minutes after this live, and I'll get that posted. Anyway, let me continue with my yarn haul. Okay, let me pull the things she picked. Okay, I knocked more stuff off. Big surprise. All right. So, oh, I need a sarcasm flag. Or did you post a sarcasm flag? Yes, we need a sarcasm flag. So she picked this color for most of her books. She loves purples. So where did I put the bag? All right. I'm already like misplacing stuff. All right, so this is the background. The main background. So the part like that's maybe kind of like outside the bookcase and maybe the back of the bookcase. And this is the one she wants me to use for most of the books. But I'm not done yet. I'll let her pick a lot. I don't actually get to go do stuff with both of my daughters very often because of my younger daughter's work schedule. Everybody say hi to Nick.
That's what she said.
This is another color she chose for her books. More books. Oh, that's the problem. And in the pocket.
That's what she said.
Alright, I don't think all of her yarn is going to fit in this project bag, but that's alright. Oh, I know there's another color she picked. Okay, this is the color of her cat. It's a gray. I know it looks a little more tan on the camera. This is the color of her cat. So I actually bought some bumpy yarn. We decided that would actually be good. So Linda Snyder might be the beneficiary because probably whatever I don't use of this will go to her. All right, so let me try to shove this in here. Because, again, I'm trying to do a little bit of... Right, I do. I have too much yarn. Yes, it worked, Nick. Yay. She wanted a third one of the purple because she wanted me to make sure I had enough of that. Everything else we just got 2 of. Except for the background. I got lots of the background. I may be using some tan, but is that all of it? Nope. More for background. Because we wanted to make sure, again, with JoAnn going out of business now, even though I believe this was picked up by Kirshner's, apparently Mary Maxim has some of the... I'm very confused about what's going on with that. So Mary Maxim has some of the big twist. I think they only have the value plus pound, which is 1,000 meters. Linda, how's... yes, oh, Linda, you hear... Let me show you why you heard your name. Oh, it's buried. There it is. Here's why you heard your name. Because I ended up buying a bumpy yarn to make the cat that goes on this cardigan. Thank you, Nick, for showing everybody how it works. You can type your weather in there if you're interested. This is what my daughter's cat looks like. So I bought this bumpy yarn. So whatever's left over, you're probably going to end up getting. So I have a bunch of bumpy yarn that It's just not my favorite. I always have to hold it together with something, or I get frustrated with it. But this is such a small section because it's just a cat on the cardigan. I will be posting a link in my posts after. So this project bag is completely full of yarn for that project now. I'm going to actually, how do I want to do this? I'm going to tie it off a little bit to make sure it kind of all stays in there, because this does not have a zipper top. All right. All right. I had some ideas. I'm just going to show you all this yarn. So it's not a blanket. It's actually a cardigan. Oh, wait. For Granny Square's pillow and Granny Square's lap blanket. Okay. Yeah. Yes. So, I have some June Pride colors here. Got some more rainbow because I do actually love the rainbow, and I had regretted not getting the regular Big Twist rainbow. This is just a pretty colorway. Oh, I should probably say what color it is. This is Spirit. What's this one? Serenity. Rainbow. All right, is that it? All right. That's all the yarn I'm going to have to yarn manage, because this is what the yarn that my other daughter picked. Hello, Carla. I did say hi to Linda, right? I mean, I talked to her, but this is what the yarn my other daughter picked. I don't think it's picking up the sparkle. Can you see that? There, you can see the sparkle. Do you see that? So I'm going to try to make a cardigan, but I'm going to use a bigger hook. Not like my cardigan, but like the other cardigan that she loves so much. Oh, this one? This one is Big Twist. Big Twist value. And I'm pretty confident this one will be on whichever site. I think this stuff is on Hirschner's and the Value Plus is on Mary Maxim for some reason. I don't know if the liquidation company like sent them a bunch, and then Hirschner's will have Big Twist exclusively from then on. I don't know what's happening there, but yeah, the actual name of this is Rainbow Wish. But I really do like that. Yeah, right. You love that, but you can't get it. Yeah, that's the thing with the Big Twist, right? Yes, because you're up further north. I didn't get it. We didn't get any flowers, but we went to Home Depot yesterday and got vegetables. Some that we planted as seed, but mostly as plants. And when I say we planted, I mean my husband planted. I do water them. I do take care of them. But, all right. Yeah, it's dangerous to tell them they can pick what they want, right? But, again, the yarn was still only 50% off. The table was 60% off. Sorry, I bumped my tripod there. But whenever I do this, I will eventually. So I've told them both that they won't see their things till Christmas. So I do have another project bag here. Let's do. Oh, actually, maybe I won this from Armchair Chef Lori on a random drawing for Furls stuff. I might switch this bag. Yeah, because that one's bigger. I'm going to switch that bag to. Oh, hey, stitch marker. How many of you find these in your bags? Stitch marker. All right. So I got 3 of these just to make sure I had enough. I think it's only going to take 2, but I did not want to take any chances of not having enough, and I And it's not going to fit in here is what's going to happen. All right. We'll make it work. Because blanket yarn is fat. But this one has a zipper top. I might be able to make it work. That's all right. Here's another project bag. That's the one I'm putting it in. Again, I'm doing my yarn management while we can. Yes. Right. It is so nice having somebody that does. Well, okay. I'll be straight with you on all of that. I used to live in a townhome. When I was a single mom, I lived in a townhome. Why did I live in a townhome? Because I did not want to do yard maintenance. I just didn't want to do yard maintenance. It's not, you know, I just don't want to. Is that a nice way of saying that? Where's that other yarn? Did I drop one of the yarns? Or is that really all I got? That's right. That's right. That's what I got. I did get some little gifts for my grandchildren too. My 3-year-old granddaughter has like gone through these weird phases, and she starts to potty train and then she stops. So now they're just gonna like go full on at the end of May. Thank you. Yes, I'll hold. You know what? I'll hold up. I'll hold up this yarn. I feel like there's another bag of yarn that I did not bring over here. Yes, I'm positive there's more yarn. What did I do with it? I know you're saying there's more? Yeah. That was a lot of yarn. Because I thought I got more of this. I must have more of this. Wonder if I left it down the bottom of the stairs. I'm just trying to check around in here because I thought I brought it all up here. Well, I don't know. I don't know. Okay, but yes, that's all my pretty yarn. That's just right. I know, there is another bag of yarn somewhere. What on earth did I do with it? Because I'm pretty confident I got myself one more of these. Let me look at my JoAnn receipts that I have here. What was yesterday? It was the 10th. It's neither of these. Yeah, I have a bunch of JoAnn receipts hanging around because, you know, why wouldn't I? Oh, and the Diamond Dots painting. I did not know that JoAnn had their own brand. So this, oh, no, we're good. This is Diamond Dots brand, this blank adhesive. But there's that picture. Because I thought it was cute. Butterfly and a cat wearing some sunglasses, I guess. But yeah, I feel like there's another bag somewhere. Oh, the pretty stuff you just got, the stuff you ordered, Chuck? Oh, thank you. It is, yes, I love this. This I got when I went and bought this. And another yarn, Shannon did go look in the store for this. Oh, man, I'm sorry, Chuck. That's such a bummer when you get the yarn barfies. But she did go look for me, and they had literally moved it while I was in the store to where I ended up finding it. So when she went to look the same day, but she had gotten off work and gone there, she went to look for me, which I really appreciate. So I'll need to tag her. But yeah, so yeah, I went for this and I ended up getting this as well. But I swear I bought another ball of this. I know, and I feel like there's 2 or 3 more like variegateds like this. And I don't seem to have that receipt up here, so I can't verify either way. I couldn't even figure out the, oh, I can actually, oh, wait, here it is, here it is. I found the receipt. I labeled it Mother's Day, even though it was yesterday. That baby blanket sparkle was only $6. I did try to get Linda some disco coin. What's this one? This one's Dance All Night. Let's see if I got some Dance All Night. See if I'm... maybe I didn't. Rainbow Wish, Woodland Camo, Woodland Line. Okay, so that, the table cost me $20. The diamond painting, because it was 50% off, this was only $10. And it is a, what's the dimensions on this puppy? 27 centimeter by 27 centimeter. So it's pretty good size. By the way, the Lighthouse diamond painting is officially finished. Finished with Camille yesterday on a pop-up live she decided to do. Maybe I didn't buy myself Woodland Camo. Woodland Camo is that background for the camo. Rainbow Wish. The Homespun Clouds is that gray. Living Serenity. Is this one Serenity? Yeah, this one's Serenity. Yeah. This one's Spirit. So I guess I didn't get myself one. I'm just triple checking. All right. I'm looking for all the tweeds. And I'm not seeing Dance All Night. So, oh well. It is what it is. But $20 for this metal table that can go indoor, outdoor. Yeah, so because I didn't go live because I was with my daughters, it was a fast and furious. I didn't even take any video, nothing. I just figured I'd do this live today and get everybody caught up on what I got. But this is why I went. I could have just gotten this, but did I? No. But I think $20 for this, and it's very sturdy and it's pretty heavy. You can hear the clinkiness of it. And it's the perfect height. It literally is knee height. For this, and the suction cups will stick really well to this. Crafty Witch Andy told me about that. So, if you like watching people make amigurumi, that's what she does. She usually uses blanket yarn. So yes, I would say it was a smooth trip, but I bought more than I meant to. But I guess I didn't buy that much more for myself. I thought I bought more for myself. I guess I just bought these for myself. Now, my oldest daughter is a mother, so I don't mind that. But again, that is a good price for the table. Right, it is. It feels and sounds sturdy, and Its original price was $50 and I paid 20. I'm very happy with that. I think for that level table, that's, and it's solid metal. It's not, you know, particle board, for example, which, you know, particle board, or what do they call it? The across the pond they call it something else. Sorry, in Europe they call it something else. I do have a bit of a cold. I am not sure another to get. Yes, you're right. Probably, Linda. I'm probably gonna have to go back and do another trip for more speckle because it's so pretty and it's soft. It's so pressed board. Yes, thank you, Chuck. Yes, that's the other name, but it's so soft. Linda, you're probably right. It's probably not my last visit. But the yarn was 50% off. Lots was 60% off, but the yarn was still only 50% off. Yes, press board. That's what it is. So I have one of those right here. This bookcase desk combo is probably pressed board and painted. Oh, you love this one? This one, Nick? I know, it's so pretty. So pretty. But like I said, I stuck a big old whiteboard on top of this desk, so it wouldn't close up anymore. So the original thought on this desk was that I would pick. There's a hook right here. That you can actually lift this table up and it folds up against itself and closes that off. But the desk stays down all the time, so I know. So the thing is, when I walked into JoAnn, it said 60% off, but the yarn was not 60% off. So I think it depends on the stores and how fast they're liquidating. Yeah, Chuck. So yeah, see, I'm thinking next week mine might be 60% off on the yarn. Lots was 60% off, like the table. But the diamond painting was only 50% off. The table was 60% off. The yarn was 50% off. I mean, those big twist balls were only like where did I put that receipt? They were only $2.24 a piece. The totally tweed, though, is kind of expensive. Even at 50% off, that's $4.50 for 295 yards. I typically don't spend that much per yard. I try, if I'm getting acrylic, generally speaking, I aim for 1 or 2 cents per yard. That's kind of where I aim for. And then I calculate it from there. But I do love this. I think that cold medicine is kind of kicking in. I just got kind of dizzy a little bit. So sorry. Tweed is nice for cardigans. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's so soft. It's so soft. This right here. And the cardigan, again, I'm going to post a link. So the cardigan I'm making for my daughter. Oh, let me grab it. Here's all the yarn. Oh, while I knock over things. Because why wouldn't I? I'm all wonky now. That's how I really am in real life, right? I don't know why it's all of a sudden doing that. That's right. It's all right. So it's got this woodland camo. This was $2.24. And then a bunch of these tweeds, because what it is this is going to be kind of the main background, and it's a bookcase, and it has a cat on the shelf along with the books, and then it has so that's my younger daughter. She's super into books, always has been, which is funny because my older daughter's the one that like read so many books when she was in kindergarten. She got like this award. I don't remember how many it was. It was a ridiculous amount. It was a lot of books. She would read 2 or 3 a day. at school, at her little kindergarten. Because she was in a full day kindergarten before that was a thing. Because my ex-husband's family owned a preschool, uh, uh, I guess you'll call it a chain. There were 3 of them, but preschool. So how many yards and ounces in the big twist? This is 269 yards, so you're getting less than a penny a yard here. 4.3 ounces, or 246 meters and 121 ounces. It's recommending a 5mm hook. 5mm hook, because yeah, that's a true 4-weight. I mean, you can see I've had some grow out from my nails, but all right. So, and I repurpled my hair because it was getting so light, but now I'm almost out of purple. So I have to decide, am I going to stay purple or am I going to go pink? All right. Yeah. So, I mean, it's 100% acrylic. There's the, is that the right direction for you all? No, it is not. It's backwards. I wonder if I have a way to mirror that. Let me see over here. Nope, not green screen. Sorry. Sorry. Turned it off. I don't know how to turn it off. There we go. All right. Sorry. I was trying to mirror it, and that did not go well. All right. I'll hold it close enough that you can read it backwards. I did read it, but there's what it is. And it was $224 after the 50% off. So if it does go 60% off, this is a killer deal. This colorway is Woodland Camo. Again, it's the background for the bookcase. I'll probably use a regular old brown as well. Oh my gosh, my chair is making all kinds of noise. I must be too close to the edge there. There we go. So, yeah. I am not 100% sure I'm feeling up to going on late tonight. Well, it was going to be at 6. But I think if I'm going to go live later tonight, it'll be late, like 8 or 9 Central. Sorry, Mountain. Probably 8 would be the earliest. It was going to be 6 Mountain Time, which is 8 Eastern. But I'm just... Cheerpoo. Yes, right? Exactly, Chuck. What time do you think, Camille? So she was supposed to go on live with me, and I got a text here as I went live that she's actually not going to be able to go live, at least not early this evening. So I'm assuming she might go live with me, but I have a feeling her live won't be until 10:30 p.m. Central Time. You know, sometimes they just make me laugh. All right. But I think, but check and see. So what time Eastern am I going live? If I'm feeling up to it, because again, I have this cold that just came out of nowhere. If I go live tonight, which I think I will, it probably won't be till at least 10 Eastern. So I don't know. I don't know, Nick. I don't know. Because I'm really not feeling great. What I might try to do is, yeah, if I go live, yeah, it'll be brief, and it'll probably be 8. So my time 8, so your time 10 p.m. Eastern. Bernat Super Value, $2.99 itself. Yeah. Is it these big balls? Oh, this is the baby sparkle, but is it these big balls? Oh, 7 ounces and 4. Bernat Super Value. That's not this, so that's not blanket yarn, right? And I don't know that store. My hair, Meyer. I'm not sure. But I've seen you list that store before. But yeah, Nick, it'll probably be 10 Eastern if I'm feeling up to it, because I'm just not feeling great. Just a regular 4. Oh, okay. And I don't know if I've ever used the Bernat. I used one really interesting Bernat called Casa, I believe. And it literally had every kind of yarn. It was wild. It was cool. I don't know if I've used Bernat for 4-weight. I really don't know. I don't know. Maybe because it wasn't super, like it was never like the best deal, or I don't go for the best deal. I mean, my kids also felt the Red Heart Super Saver. If it's not variegated, Red Heart Super Saver, generally speaking, is pretty rough and stiff to work with. But yeah, I am so sorry. I definitely I can tell I'm just not feeling great. And but it's a cold. At least I sound a little better than I did at the beginning of the live. But yeah, my hair's been repurpled, which is good. But I'm down to probably one more application of the purple. And just quick review. This is the yarn I got for myself. And I did verify this is all that I got for myself. It's so pretty, right? But I might have to go back and get some more Disco Queen. It's also pretty. I really like that colorway. But I got the rainbow mostly because there's a couple different ideas I have for making. Oh yes, thank you. It's just, it feels like just a cold, so I think I just need to get some rest. So there is a high chance I won't go live, but I'll try to post something. Well, I will. I'm going to do a post about the cardigan. It is a paid for pattern through Etsy, but I'd like you to see the picture. So the back panel it's got like plain brown. That's where I'm going to do the woodland camo for sure. And then in the middle, it's a bookcase, and it's got different books, different sizes. I'm sure it's all single crochet, so it's going to take me forever. And then the front panels, one side of the bookcase has a cat on it, and one side of the bookcase has a little cactus on it. It's all very cute. It's all very, very cute. So yeah. Oh, yeah, JoAnn definitely takes the money. That is for sure. She takes all my money. Oh, sorry, that is shaking that really bad. Yeah, limited colors for the Caron Jumbo Skeins. Okay. Yeah, see these, because of the sale, those are the 6-weight. What was the sparkle? So that was $6, $5.99 for that, which is super affordable. I'm so glad that drop is working for you, Nick. I know the first couple times it just was not cooperating. Anyway, what I'm working on right now, I'll show you that. I know you came for the JoAnn, but I started over on the cat, and I'm much happier with it. Let me show you. This is how far I got last night. It's starting the decreases. I feel like that looks much more like the cat than it did before. I need to go in and put the little like light gray streaks near, because I just wanted to get far enough that I was sure where I wanted to put those gray streaks. I'm making a cat that will match the picture of the cat. This is one of the cats. The other cat, I'm going to have to actually be constantly changing yarns because the other kitty is an orange stripy kitty, but kind of has a swirly stripe on the body, so I'm still trying to figure out how I want to do that. I'll come up with something. I will. Oh, is that what it was? Oh, okay. That makes sense. Okay. So, but I'm much happier with the look of that. That looks like that. I like the way the striping is happening. Now I need to go in and put, before I go any further, I'm going to put those white streaks in because the muzzle sits about here. And I'm going to use, do I have them? I thought I kept it out, but I might not have. I'm going to actually use a safety nose on the muzzle instead of stitching the muzzle because, you know, that's how I'm feeling. I'm so sorry for all the crinkles. Where's my box of eyes and noses? There it is. This has got eyes and noses. So the pink, red, or brown. I think it has a black nose too. Yeah, black. Those are noses. Red eyes, blue eyes, green eyes. Sorry, green eyes, brown eyes, blue eyes, red eyes, yellow eyes, clear eyes. So you can put whatever color you want, or the little shiny discs. You can put that back there. Or I heard somebody say they painted the back of the clear ones for somebody to get it to match their dog's eyes. So I'm going to actually leave that out because I'm going to need that here soon. Where are its? There's its. I assume that's its backs. Anyway, so I'm happy with how it's coming out now. I didn't hate the other one. I just felt like it didn't look right. So pulled it back, and I'm much happier with the look I'm getting. Oh, I'm all crooked again. All right. Remember tomorrow night for sure. And I think it's at 6, so it'd be 7 Eastern, Nick, on Camille's. Tomorrow night, she's doing the full moon project. And I printed these out. You can go on her posts and you can get these. I need to repost it too. I gave a set of these to my oldest daughter to have my granddaughter color, and hopefully we'll have a picture of that by tomorrow. If she colors, she's so funny. If, like, let's say she picks this one, she'll just like color the little flowers. She'll leave the rest blank because to her that's all that needs colored. She thinks very differently than, she loves to do art though, she'll tell you that. She likes all the art. That's why she was learning the Sentro. Okay, so Nick, it depends on your store. So some stores are already, it all depends on when their individual lease is up. So it has to do with, that they didn't own their own spaces. So the stores that are still getting restocked, it's because their leases are here for longer and they're clearing out the warehouses. But like Armchair Chef Lori's store was practically empty, so I'm guessing their lease is up at the end of May, and I think that's why they're already 60% off. So it's just, you have to check your own store. And those are so neat. Oh yeah, the safety noses. Yeah, this is I'll have to find it on Amazon because again, just look at my orders. But yeah, I like that it has, and then you can do the cartoony eyes too. And I like that the nose is in the different colors. So yeah, I'm very happy with this set because it gives me so many opportunities, because like that's kind of the typical color of a cat's eyes, right? This yellow. Do you think they'll? No, they'll never, because it's a liquidation company that currently owns it and is distributing now. I don't see them going below 75%, but I could be. I'm guessing. For most, yes, you're correct, Moonrose, that for most of the JoAnns, it is the end of the month. But I think for some of the JoAnns, it is when it's when their lease is up, so they might have another month, for example. But yes, most of them are closing at the end of May. You are correct. At the end of this month. That's correct for most of them. I'm just not 100% sure if all of them are in that situation. I'm blocking my letters for this blanket. I'm just gonna, I'll show, I did sew on. I know, I still have it. Why do I still have it? Because I haven't done this yet. But I did get the last letter on there. I'm still trying to decide. I have all the letters, trying to decide how I want to do it. I'm thinking I might do kind of a V shape, or I might do up and down. I just haven't decided. Oh, their website actually has some closings listed. There's a moth. Because like yours, Linda, yours is already closed, right? I was so frustrated, Linda, when she rang that price up, because I made sure I read the price that was on the box, but clearly I didn't read that it was that particular item. That was so annoying. But if you have, oh, you can answer this now. So this is only 350 yards, this little ball. But yes, the first round is closing at the end of May. Okay. Thank you. See, that makes sense, because I believe those were all the ones that their leases were up at the end of May. I think that's who got listed. But this ball is only 350. So the giant balls that I was looking at from Linda were 2,370 yards, I believe. So they were giant. But the price listed on the box that I pulled it out of said $11.99, and then you would take 50% off that. But then I get up to the register and it rings up as $23.99, and then half off of that, so $12. And I'm like, that's not what the box said. But I was like, never mind, just kidding. That's not a good enough price, right? That was the issue, Linda. That's not a good enough price to justify that. So I am happy. I really am not happy with myself that I did not get one more of these. Why did I not get one more of these? Probably because they are a little pricey to me. I mean, it is super soft, though. It feels so nice. What's interesting with this big twist tweed is that the different colorways all feel different. Some are super soft like this one. Some are kind of soft. This line, this big twist living, is very soft. Very soft. But this big twist value is just soft. But it was very inexpensive too. You thought one was enough for a hat? Yeah, yes, you're correct. And it says that on here. And I'm thinking if I can figure out, well, I have some ideas how I can do a hat. And especially if I put it with that hot pink, right? If I put it with that neon pink, I won't have any problem getting enough out of this for a hat. Plus, it's my head. My head is tiny, so I wear a children's large hat. It's just small circumference. Not a tiny brain, though. Well, maybe it's smaller, but I don't need to go into the research on that. We're good. It's not a case of what's called microcephaly, which is where your head is actually too small. Anyway, I have too much knowledge in my head. I am the most overeducated person. Like I have, but I wasn't just educated in, well, I'm overeducated in the traditional sense. Like at college, I have so many master's levels or postgraduate, post bachelor's level credits. Like it's ridiculous. I have a master's degree and then I have another 24 credits. Right? So like this or like this moonrise or like these rainbowy or traditional rainbow or these different rainbows. I guess those last two don't necessarily, they're just variegated, right? So this rainbow, I love the rainbow effect that has. So that might be a pride project too. We'll see as an ally. I had to remember the right term. So I really wish I was going to have time to do MDL Crochet's Michael's Alzheimer's awareness project in June. I just know I have got way too many things I've got to get done. I really, 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 really need to get to that Dungeons and Dragons. I need to finish my map. Let's talk about the real. I need to finish my map. I need to finish those letters on that, which they're blocking right now. I'm just trying to get them more. Hi, Jill. How are you? Here, I'll show you. This is all the yarn I got for myself. And then my daughters were allowed, because my daughters are grown adults. They had taken me to breakfast yesterday. We did Mother's Day yesterday. Happy Mother's Day to you.
That's what she said.
I predicted, I guess, I'm sorry about my phone. So my older daughter picked this and she wants me to make a cardigan. I have some ideas to make sure it's not too hot or weighty. I got 3 balls of this. It's the sparkle. Oh, there you can see the sparkles. Isn't that lovely? So nice. She said she she wouldn't use a blanket, so she wanted me to try. And I have some ideas. I will use a larger hook to create the same cardigan I've made for her, but obviously fewer rows and, all that, fewer stitches across. It's a hay carry. If you like wearables and you've never checked out hay carry, Hey, and then Carrie, hay carry has great patterns, great wearable patterns. So does Chanel Journey Designs. Is that it? Journey Chanel Designs? Maybe something like that. Is that the panel one? Oh, panel one. Is what the panel one? I'm confused. I have a cold and I am not feeling great, and I took some cold medicine right at the beginning of this live, and so I'm just kind of a little loopy. And just to clarify which panel one, Jill, I don't know, but I will show you the rest of the yarn too. One out of panels. Oh, on the Sentro. If she does it on the Sentro, I can't use blanket yarn on the Sentro, but ooh. So the one that I'm specifically speaking of with Hey Carrie, and again, I can't show you pictures because I'm on my phone doing this, and I haven't figured out any way to do that. So it's a, what it is it's an cross, it's an extra, okay. It's a, okay. So it's an X, and in the, with the double crochets, and then in the next row, a puff stitch goes in the top of that X, and it's amazing. Yes, Moonrose, that's correct. Hey, anyone in New Jersey, best dollar store? Oh, yes. You're correct in that some dollar stores have yarn and some don't. So you have to know people in the area. The one closest to me has yarn most of the time, but there's a couple that I go to that don't. Anyway, Nick was helping me with the Sentro. But yeah, the Hey Carrie, she has lots of wearables. Like I said, it's specifically the cardigan where there's an X, double crochets like this, right? And then there's a puff in the next row. There's a puff stitch that goes in there, and then single crochet to get the. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. So because it's blanket yarn, I'll probably do only maybe 3 loops or whatever in the puff. I'll have to see how big I make the puff. But oh, and then this one, my other daughter, because they were with me, I let them pick out yarn. Oh, sorry, hold on. Ugh. Okay, I went crooked again. All right, sorry, babe. Sorry, everyone. Yeah, yes, Linda. She has tons of wearables, tons. And I like her stitch patterns. They're different, like they're unique. I haven't seen them before. But Fiber Floozy's right. She does a lot of panels, like it's different panels. That's her approach. So this, and I'm going to make a post, Jill. I'm going to make a post about this because somebody asked at the beginning of the live because I couldn't show a picture, but I'll describe it. It's a cardigan where the back panel and then the front 2 panels, it's a bookcase. And my younger daughter picked out, this is the background color, kind of like the tops, the sleeves, and all that will be this. And then she picked a bunch of these different tweeds. I'll show you one for the books. She picked pink, light pink, purple, and then this blue. And then it also has a cat on the front panel. It has a cat on one side and then a little cactus on the other side. Yours, yeah. So Sharon's yarn. It really depends on the yeah. It's gonna be so cute, right? It really depends on the Dollar Tree. There's a couple of Dollar Trees near me that don't actually. They have like, you might be lucky if they have 6 colors of yarn, and it will be one type. Whereas the Dollar Tree right near me, it always has a pretty good range. It was that's where I got. Let's see if that's up here. Yeah, so this might be my only live today. I think that's probably going to be the case because I'm just not feeling good. Where is it? Oh, it must be down in my, what I call my Mima snack bag. So I have some yarn from, I'll use this as an example. That one. This is from Dollar Tree, but this isn't the yarn. It's a bright pink. Yes, and hello, Sharon. Oh, hello, Amanda. Perfect. See, that's how I see you a lot. I'll be editing and then I see you. The crafts secret yarn though, yeah, that's not my favorite either. But this is Premier Yarn at the Dollar Tree. But my grandson has an attachment to a pink one that oh, you're telling me, oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah. I hope you have things to help with that. Mint is supposed to help with that, right? Your tummy. Depending on what challenges I've had my own set of challenges. I mean, I had the hiatal hernia surgery which, you know, that was a little over a year ago. And um, I, for the most part, don't have GERD anymore, but I have to take a, oh, Pepto, perfect. Okay, I'm glad you've got something that's helping. Um, I have to take a Gas X before I eat potatoes. I, I'm married to a man from Northern Ireland, and I'm having a reaction to potatoes. You know how that's going. And he's the one that cooks all the time. So, well, yeah. Yeah. Lucky me. So I just have to. So Linda's waving to probably to Jill, right? And yes, the mint. Yes, mint. And I think it's peppermint specifically as opposed to spearmint, but I could be wrong on that. Anyway, so my grandson is attached, like it's his. He has cleaned it. It's it's a just yarn, not just cotton, just yarn and then teddy. And so it's kind of fuzzy and soft. It feels a little bit like, let me grab this. It's not as sticky feeling, if you know what I mean with the fuzzy yarn. It's not as sticky feeling as this yarn that I used for the cloud that I have none of. If you haven't seen this, let me show you this. I finished this a while back. And the bee is white. I'll answer this now. The bee is white because it's like a cloud. I decided, oh, it's backwards. Sorry. There's the honeycombs. You can see the popcorn stitches on there. And I have decided I'm going to make, I've got a little bit of this left. I measured that out. That's what the math lesson was. I'm going to make a little hat, and I'm going to do the brim in like red and white yarn. And then I'm going to make the rest look like a bowl, like popcorn in one of the popcorn containers for one of my grandkids. I think it'll be so cute. Yes, catnip. Yes, exactly. Going green, mom, Megan. Sorry, my brain, again, I have a cold and I'm not thinking clearly. You have the tummy tea. Yes. But yeah, I think it'll be so cute. Peppermint for tummies and headaches. Spearmint has similar, but peppermint's better. Okay, that's okay. Thank you, Megan. I knew you would know. I'm so glad you showed up just now because that's what we were talking about. I'm trying to, but yeah, I have to do Gas X to eat potatoes. I can have a little bit and be fine, but sometimes it's just, it's like, it fills my tummy with air, for lack of a better way of describing that. And as long as I do the Gas X before, it's fine. But when I need Pepto, that's very unfortunate. What are some other homeopathic stuff? I know you know that, Megan. Going Green Mama is Megan, the menthol. And cough drops. Oh, interesting. I will remember that, Jill. I will remember that. And those of you who don't know, Rena's thrift store, Rena, go ahead and do the Hooks 247. Jill, actually anybody that wants to, Hooks 247. Rena's thrift store, that's Amanda. I really like her. If you like looking and seeing what people donate or like watching people. Oh, the peppermint roller. I have one of those for here for migraines because it actually, like Jill said it, or like Megan said, it can help headaches. So I have the little roller and I can roll it on my temples and it's good. Yes, thank you. If you don't, if you're interested in thrift stores, hers is actually a nonprofit and she donates back to her community. And it's fun watching her work, and it's fun watching to see what gets donated. And then, of course, there was the unfortunate incident this last week. But if you're interested, also, if any of you know another thrift shop YouTuber that would like to collab, like do some work with me lives together, the way Camille and I kind of do some together lives, please let me know. Or please let me know, or let Amanda Arena's Place Thrift Shop know, because she's looking for somebody that she can collab with. My grandma used to run a thrift shop. I know how much work that is. That's so much work. My dad's mom. On the roof of the mouth. Interesting. I did not know that one. I know a lot of the homeopathic stuff for migraine. That's interesting. I'll remember that. What do they do in hospital? I'm not sure. Yes, the crazy glue. Or or the super glue or whatever you call it. Yes, that is how they cover your they do stitches that way, right? Yeah. That's really common now, which is wild. But yeah, you know, I guess it's medical grade or something. Maybe, hopefully it's something different, slightly. Oh, and this is the diamond painting I got for those of you that just came in. I got this for $10. It's 27 centimeters by 27 centimeters. I like the little butterfly here. I just think it's super cute. But I did not know this Simply Dots is only at JoAnn's. Plains 12, hello. Hello from jolly old England. Um, but the Simply Dots is JoAnn only. Yeah. Yes, right? Isn't this one so cute? It's so
That's what
cute.
she said.
And I finished my lighthouse. I will do a post, probably a quick vid. Oh, Welsh. I'm so sorry, Plains 12. I apologize. I apologize. There's a giant difference between Wales. I genuinely apologize. So I watch Welcome to Wrexham, so I know a little bit about Wales from watching Wrexham. Uh, if any of you are at all interested in football, aka soccer, we call it soccer. Everybody else in the whole wide world calls it football. But
That's what she
Welcome
said.
to Wrexham, they say it is just packaged differently. Well, that could be. I mean, that could be. It's just that the hopefully Simply Dots doesn't go away because it has that. Like, yes, yes, they're crazy up there. Oh, I apologize. I I only know what I see on the reality television show. So thank you. I will remember Plains 12 that you are not a fan of the W place. Super glue for hospitals is it's packaged differently, but it's just the same stuff. That's funny. I was wondering if it's like more antibacterial. I guess that's something about the super glue is it has some natural antibacterial properties or something. I can't remember. I remember when that was all happening. So yeah. Um yeah, we'll go back to my yarn that I got for myself again. Those are the yarns I got for myself because those are fun. This I got previously along with this because I'm doing some different stuff with thread. I still have not found a rusty orange thread. Does anybody know? I wish it was Posh. No. This is because I have been watching closely for Posh. I know there's so many content creators that use the Posh. I'm hoping. Oh, bye, Nick. Thank you for stopping in. Yes, yes. Moonrose commented on my kitties just got some food. Yes, that's what that sound was. My automated cat feeder. Now, the reason I have to have an automated cat feeder is my orange kitty, at one point, he was 18.4 pounds. No, 18.6 pounds. 18.6 pounds. Oh, I see. I see. So they just like kind of figured it out accidentally in a way. But yes, goodbye, Nick. Thank you so much for coming in. And Plains 12, if you're still here again. Greetings from, or hello to Wales. Hello to you in Wales. Oh, I don't know what I was saying. Oh, my cats. Okay. So my cat, the orange and white, he might come over here. Let me see if I can get him over here. He's been fed, so he might. He's a less he only wants on camera when I'm trying to take a picture of a blanket. Come here. Okay, no, he's just sniffing everything. Come on. Come on, kitty. No. Anyway, he was 18.4 pounds when he was a year and a little. And the vet was like, that's not good that's not healthy for him. And so we went to the automated feeder, but because I have the two cats, this automated feeder has a little splitter, and then it goes down into two bowls, and then it portions out, and it has times. This was a small, I would call this one a snack, but like by spreading it out in the day, and then their morning meal is a little bit bigger, and their last meal of the evening is a little bit bigger. It like it makes them not feel like crazy hungry, supposedly. He's been as low as 15.5 pounds, but I think he's back up to about 16 pounds. Because one day he managed to rip open a cat food bag, and I literally have no idea how much he ate. So, yep. So the cat food bags they get left in a sealed box until they're ready to go into the plastic container that latches that I have to keep it in. Yeah. So I fill the hoppers, what they call it, the part that like dumps it out. I only fill that about once a week, give or take. So yeah, they Serbs. Wait, okay. So I do recommend the automated feeders. I'll find it. I'm positive I got that off Amazon. Yeah, exactly. And it's how do you get a cat to exercise? I have literally no idea. The only way you can do it is like um very controlled feeding. But again, it's not, I don't want it. I have they get little meals, a decent meal first thing in the morning, a decent meal at nighttime, but then a couple little meals during the day. And they come running. They hear something in that machine before it clicks and dumps the food. They come running before it even like starts dumping. It's really funny. I'm like, what do they hear before it happens? I don't know. They must hear a click or something. Piggy piggy for the kitties. Yes, that's exactly right. And they will. I mean, especially my orange and white one. He will that's Flynn. He will just eat he would just eat all day. I really should have named him Garfield. But he wasn't all orange, so I didn't think of it. And I didn't know because he was a kitten and he was not overweight. So it was free feeding. I've never had to control the feeding of cats I've had. So free feeding. This is another shirt that by the way, that I missed the opportunity. It's t-shirt, right? It's a t-shirt. I didn't wear it on the tea day. Why? Why didn't I wear one of my t-shirts on my tea day? Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Do they have lasers? Yes. I have done that before. I have done that before, Megan, with the laser, but my orange kitty is special, and if it's like one of those automated ones, right? He just knocked it off and he broke it. So I'm like, ugh. And then it drives the dogs crazy. So yeah. So one thing I do with him I try to get him to go up and down the stairs as many times in the day as I can get. She's a very healthy weight, Missy. Even though she's the one that acts like I never feed her. Silly kitty. But I do try to get him to come up and down the stairs as much as possible. The kitties, they're good. But the automated feeders made a big difference. They have a water fountain kind of thing. So they drink sufficient water because that can be a thing. They can think they're hungry if they're dehydrated. Yes, let Flynn be Flynn. Yes, I think this is his healthy weight for him. I don't think 15. I don't think he's happy cat when he's that light. And and the doctor's not too concerned with him being down at 16. Now at 18, that's a big deal. Like, I wish if I lost 2 pounds, that was a big deal. Nope. It's not the same. I'm also much larger than him, so I get why it's not a big deal, but still feel a little slighted there. Oh, so sorry. Yeah, that's the cold. I apologize for that yawn. So yeah, Flynn is a good guy. He's a sweet cat. Size is relative, yes. Yes. But I do think, like I said, 18 wasn't healthy. If I can keep him at 16, I don't feel like I have to get him to 15. Yes, exactly. Orange males are always bigger. He did, so Missy had the 5 kittens. He was one of her kittens, which is hilarious because he's twice her size. One was solid orange. I only saw, did I see 3 of them or 4 of them? I think I only saw 3 of them. One was solid orange, one was colored just like him, but the back of their, like, the back of his neck, like his orange actually ends on the back of his head, and then it kind of has this slanted gap, like just very thin gap, and then the orange starts on his back. The other kitty did not have that. We'll call it a white stripe on the back of his neck between the 2 orange sections. The other one was like more traditional, like straight down. Pizza. But yes, there are socks with pizzas and burgers, but I'm obsessed with tea, so that's why I have t-shirts. I should make some tea socks, right? Or get some tea socks. But yeah, so I'm happy with his current weight. I think 16 is good for him. If I see him, I did try to subscribe to Nick's. Oh, the link is, oh, darn it. Okay, so go to, there's a post where I linked him, or I linked his actual like website in the knitting machine, the Sentro, when I was learning it, the live. I linked him because he and Crafty Witch Andy helped me actually get there. That's funny, Chuck. Yeah, that's fair. So you and Missy have that in common. That's cute. And I don't actually know the breakdown of her kittens. I just know they were all adopted out. Flynn was the last remaining kitten, and they had the no mom left behind rule. So they were BOGO kitties. I got her for free, paid for him through the shelter, which meant he the paying for the shelter basically covered the vet stuff. I think it was like $135 or something like that. It covered for his neutering and his different shots and and everything, and most of his shots. I think we ended up paying for 1 set of shots, but well, and then his annual links are not close. Oh yes, right. It's, yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, I don't think Missy would cooperate if I tried to put clothes on her. I have a picture of her, and I can't show you because I'm on my phone. I have a picture of her in an elf costume the first Christmas, and you can just tell she is so mad about being in that, so I won't do that to her again. Well, you've been on a journey though, Megan. I get that. But you're pretty tall as well, right? You're pretty tall. Like, both of my daughters are significantly shorter than me. Um, my younger daughter's 5 foot and a little tiny bit. And then my other daughter, I think she's 5'2.5". I don't think she's 5'3". And I'm just like a hair's width shorter than 5'5", 5'10". Oh, compression, is that a symptom of the, I can't remember what the thing you have is called, but is that a symptom? disc compression. It's really, really common. My stepmom was like that too. She was 6 foot, but then I think she was probably only 5'10.5" when she passed, just from, she broke her back or had a shattered thing. She grew up in Oregon, and she was driving in the middle of the night, and I think it was like she was 20 years old, and somebody had parked a tractor on the road, and there were no street lights because it's farmland, and she ran into it and went through the windshield. But that was in the 60s. Oh, car accident. That'd do it. That's what I'm talking about with my stepmom too. Car accidents. Ugh. But yeah, it was an era where they, didn't necessarily even have seatbelts in all the cars at that time. She went through the windshield. She obviously survived, and she was fine. But yeah, she had back problems like her whole life. And her poor sister, she has a sister. She was 6 foot, like I said. She has a sister who's 6'3", 6'3", and but she has such major back problems, that she's pretty hunched over. So she looks like she's only 6 foot ish. But her son is a model, and runs a modeling agency in Chicago. He's very successful, and he's one of the kindest people I've ever met. Just lovely. I very much, my stepmom was a second mom, 100%. And I very much love her family too. They're all just wonderful people. So my dad, when they moved back to Oregon, a few years before my stepmom passed, uh, they'd spent all this time with, my dad's family, and they moved back there to spend more time with her family. And yeah, so that, yeah, they're great people. Uh, oh yeah, only a slight bend. Okay, yeah. So I want to say, she had rods in her back, but that could be wrong. My stepmom, I can't, or she didn't want them to do the rods, and that was part of the problem. But then I don't remember what my, I guess we'll call her my aunt. That's step aunt. I don't know, aunt. Um, I don't remember what. I think she has arthritis in her back. Is her problem, which is, that is miserable. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, I gotta blow my nose. I'll be right back. Uh, oh, so sorry about that. I couldn't find a box of Kleenex, so we're using toilet paper because I'm classy that way. Sorry, this cold is just kicking my butt. Marfan, yes, taller, yes. So my son-in-law, that's the biomedical engineer, my son-in-law that's married to my oldest daughter, his very best friend has Marfan's, and he's 6'10", 6'10" I think. And he definitely, if you Google Marfan's, like, there's an appearance they have. Now that I'm aware of Marfan's, I'm like, oh yeah, he has Marfan's. And he's had to have lots of surgeries. You have all kinds of joint problems and whatever. That's, yeah, my stepmom was 75, but she had a stroke, so totally unrelated. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'll mute my camera this time. Sorry. This little cold or whatever it is, kicking my rear end. I'm glad I celebrated Mother's Day yesterday. Oh, I'm sorry, Chuck. I'm so sorry. I personally did not lose anyone, but my friend that I did the shadow box with the yarn and the knitting needles for, that's what got her mom as well. And then her husband lost his father and a brother, like, or and another relative. Like his family was devastated. That one is
That's what she said.
it got a lot of people. It was well over 100,000, right? And it actually got one of my friend's sisters. I was actually quite close to this lady, um, and I was close to both the sisters,
That's what she said.
and she lost her sister. Her sister was 3 or 4 years younger than me, and yeah, no, it was tragic, and sending hugs and love, and I know I know it's tough. I lost my mom at the end of 2012, so just before I met my husband. That's like the to me that's almost like the saddest thing. My mom would have loved my hubby. He's just such a good man, and yeah, yep, that's my grandfather said that. My grandfather said, well, it wasn't because he had lost her, but he was tired of all the health battles and he was ready to go home, as you phrase it. He used those exact words. Um, so yeah, I understand that. I Yeah, yeah, it doesn't. My friend that I was talking about that was younger than me, it was it was yeah. Oh, see, I losing a kid. I don't care when you lose a kid, whether they're a grown adult or not. I that's really tough. Yeah, I can't imagine. I can't imagine what that's like. But you know, I even though my mom was only 65 and then my stepmom was 75, totally different. My mom, the fact that she made it to 65, it was actually quite miraculous. She had a ton of heart health problems, and then the fact that my sister has had so many of the same heart problems. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is, Jill. Holidays are rough. Um, uh, but I don't know what I was saying. Oh, this cold. Yeah, guys, I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be able to go live tonight. I think this is it. Whenever I finish this, we're just gonna adios. I'll show some more yarn though, because I'll show the yarn because that's why you're here, right? And yes, and this day can be really hard for people. But yeah, Chuck, I'm sorry. I hope your kids treated you right. Again, yeah, but yarn helps. That's exactly right. But yarn helps. From Shannon Spoonie Stitcher. Whatever you're going through, yarn helps. Yes. Um, yeah. I'm trying to think if there's. So that, again, this is the yarn I got for myself yesterday. I spent a lot of money on yarn, but not for myself. Not like when I got it for Jill, but well, I spent that much, but mostly for my projects for my kids. And then I got some little things for my grandkids. I got the table. Oh, let me show the table again. Show the table again. This is why I went. BT Living. Yeah. This. Yes. Yes. This is so soft. This one's Spirit. BT Living. Sorry. I know it's backwards. I apologize. Um, That one's Spirit. And then this one is Serenity Living. Let me see. I got the receipt here. Let's see how much they were. I had to label all my different JoAnn's receipts. Silly, huh? Because I just... Where are you? Spirit. Okay, they were $324. So this was $324 for Big Twist Living. And how many yards is that? 199 yards. I know it's backwards. 3.85 ounces. So that was $324. Yeah, $324. I think that's a decent price for that, right? And it's nice. So I must have missed something. Jill, I saw your BT. I think you see my BBs tomorrow. Oh, you'll see him tomorrow. See, that's what my daughter's doing. Oh, my oldest daughter, part of why we celebrated yesterday, she's in a wedding today that doesn't allow kids on Mother's Day. So, yeah, she's real happy about that. Detect my sarcasm. But her husband's taking tomorrow off, and they're celebrating tomorrow. Oh, yes, you are welcome to Crochet Queen. Hello. Okay. So-called like a stepmom. Okay. So were you close to your so-called like a stepmom or not? On Mother's Day? Not. Not what I know. I got sick today. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Flizzy on Mother's Day. Oh, I know. Why on earth would somebody schedule their wedding and not allow children on Mother's Day? She actually, the minister that she wanted to do her service said, no, that's Mother's Day. I know. I'm like, that should have been the first clue. Choose a different day. Or let kids be there at least. I mean, in that situation, I get the no kids thing. I get why people do that at weddings. But it's Mother's Day. Reschedule. Yes. Sarcasm flag. Yes, that's right. Big sarcasm. But this is the real reason I went to JoAnn in the first place. It is the perfect size for a Sentro. It's at your knees height, so it's very sturdy. I got it for $20, originally $50. Crafty Witch 232 Andy said to go check it out because she knew I was looking for something for the Sentro where I could set it up, plus the suction cups stick really well because it's like an indoor-outdoor finish here. So, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Walmart has that stuff. Right. Why? Right. Crochet Queen. Why did she? And she's complaining to my daughter, who's a bridesmaid. She's complaining about everybody's RSVPing. No. Well, there's a reason for that. I mean, I feel badly for her that she made such a poor choice, but she made a poor choice. Why on Mother's Day? Anyway, that's the rant. But My son-in-law is a lovely human, and he wants to celebrate his wife. So, being a mom of the two adorable grandchildren, um, so he's taking the day off tomorrow, and they're celebrating tomorrow. And then I celebrated with my daughters yesterday because because I knew today wasn't going to work out. And it was fascinating because my younger daughter and her hubby, he's the chemist. So both of my daughters married scientists. It's very funny or cute or interesting. I don't know what the right word is, but the younger one's husband is a chemist. And while my girls were having breakfast with me and then shopping at JoAnn's with me, uh, he was having his Mother's Day breakfast with his mom. My other daughter doesn't even know this girl is getting married, so I'm sure she's not even part of the wedding. So I'm not sure why they elected to do that and not both go spend time with my daughter's mother-in-law. She gets along with her fine, so I know it's not like that. So I don't know. Um, I don't know. That's a good question, Megan. I remember when my oldest asked her why, you realize that's Mother's Day, right? And there was some explanation, but I don't think it was a special date. I think it was, oh, maybe it was. Hold on. Oh, cold medicine and stuffy head are not a great. Oh, that I'm sorry, Crochet Queen. Yeah. Mine, it was her tricuspid valve blew. She had a lot of heart problems. She had a lot of medical problems, my mom, but it was all the way back in December of 2012. So booking problems. Yes, Chuck, that could be it. It was like the only venue, but it was like, it's not like she just scheduled this wedding. It's fine. It's fine. It's what it is, you know. But thank you. Thank you, Megan. I actually was super grateful she made it to 65. And I'm like super duper grateful that I had a second mom and my stepmom. I mean, my mom and my stepmom were friends, like truly genuinely good friends, which that is not the normal scenario. I wish it was the scenario, but there's no way I can be friends with my hubby's ex. There's too many challenges there. We're just going to leave it at that. Um, our we have zero in common other than that we married the same man. Um, yeah, yeah, that's as much as I'm going to say publicly. There's no common ground. Breast cancer. Okay. So my mom had breast cancer, but not until she was 60. And so it was non-genetic, and it had zero to do with her passing. Oh, the honeymoon. Jill, that could be it. That could be it because traveling in May is significantly cheaper than if you go in June. And venues are cheaper if they're May instead of June. My younger daughter actually got married in April because April of last year because I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Chuck. It is. The big C is brutal. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Oh, that's really tough. I'm so sorry about that, Jill. I but that would be more like mm, see, I had an incredible stepmom. I have many people that did not have incredible. I had a terrible stepdad briefly when I was a child, so it wasn't. I know I didn't work with him. That's terrible. Yeah, right. That's not always age. Right. They thought you were a couple. I remember you saying that because you got along so well and you were both very supportive of your kids, right? Oh, and Crochet Queen, I'm gonna be honest, that scenario sounds like a scenario where that's not gonna happen. Like I feel super blessed that my stepmom was a second mom to me. She was amazing. She was a woman. She was a strong woman that I just had so much admiration for. My mom was strong in different ways. My mom was very much a caretaker. Like she was so caring and lovely. Um, but I've seen situations where the step, and that scenario just sounds timing wise rife with there's it nothing about that's good. My daughters tolerate their stepmother because first of all, their stepmother is 20 years younger than um than their dad. And secondly, she's kind of mm, she's closer to their age than she is to the dad's, and she's bossy and tries to parent them when they were teenagers already. Actually, one of them was already out of high school when they got married. They were together before that, but anyway, 62 years. See, that's beautiful. My grandparents were like that. Both sets were married until one of them passed, and it's beautiful. Yeah, sometimes it's I just I wasn't sure I would ever get married again, honestly. I got to that point cuz dating sucks. I'm going to be honest, right? Dating sucks. Um it's very difficult and people are tough. You have 53 subscribers. When did you start Crochet Queen? Because I know it was
That's
soon.
what she
You're
said.
the one that's visually impaired, but you still crochet, correct? I'm so excited for you. I won't make 62 years, but I want to get married once if I do. Yes. And Megan, that's when I did decide to get married again. I'm like, I'm never getting divorced again, is how I looked at it. And my hubby and I are just so incredibly compatible, and he is so wonderful. I feel so blessed. Hi, Rachel. Happy Mother's Day to you. Hate dating, right? Yes. Yeah, right? Chuck, I get that. I was almost to that point. Like, if I'm going to go down that road, that's what it's going to be. But I do know many people. One of my former students, she's like, she went through the getting married and having a very unpleasant divorce. We'll say it that way. And she's like, I don't care. I got the kids with this guy. This guy is my soulmate. I'm not getting married again. I get it. I get it because no, we once many years ago. Oh, that's corgi. So mine's Crochet Queen. It's hooks HOOKS 247 no space. That's mine. Corgi is Spoony Shannon. Um, hooks HOOKS 247. So I'm trying to make sure you can drop that because if you're interested, yeah. Because if I'm remembering right, Crochet Queen is visually impaired, and she shows no space. You had it, but no space. Yes, yes. I've seen Rachel periodically around town, the YouTube's town. Um, but it's probably because part of it is that we have had such late lives lately. I think that's been tough for Thrifty. Yeah, there you go. You got it, Crochet Queen. It should drop here. Yes. So if you're interested, um, visually impaired crocheting, showing how to do that, I think that's really cool. Um, and uh, it'd be cool. Linda, Jill, you are welcome to drop your channel true a 2. I think you did earlier, but if you didn't, feel free. Go ahead, Jill. I think most of my folks know you, but probably not some of the newer ones. Anyway, I have a cold, if you didn't pick that up, so I'm pretty confident I'm not going to do a live later in February. See, yeah, so 53 is really good. It took me a long time. It took me a long time to get to 100. But I also wasn't putting up content regularly and going live predominantly because of Camille. She says, let's do this thing. And I'm like, oh, shut. Oh, sorry about that. Hopefully that didn't blip too bad. Anyway, I really, yeah, I celebrated yesterday and I'm so grateful because I woke up feeling terrible. It took everything for me to just get out of bed today because I had to tutor today. So I had to get clear enough that I could tutor the 6th grader. I do virtual tutoring for math. If any of you homeschool out there and need support, let me know. But you know, that's how I tutor so that I can buy more yarn. I don't really need more yarn, do I, guys? I don't need more yarn. I don't know where Linda went. She probably watching somebody else that went live, but that's fine. This is the yarn I got. Oh, let me show the diamond painting again too. This is the yarn. I know of Jill, I wish these livings, if you have a channel, just stay the course and be yourself. Yes, that's exactly right. So for me, it was like, it turns out I like going live. You're supporting how? Yes, I supplement. I justify purchasing yarn because I'm making money tutoring. Right? It supplements my habit. My habit. Oh my gosh, my neighbor when I came home. Oh no. I hate when it goes dark like that. And you're not expecting it. My hubby works graveyard, so he was sleeping until probably 1 o'clock. Anyway. Oh, thank you, Dorothy. Thank you for stopping in. I mean, the cold medicine is helping, but I can tell there's no way. There's no way I can do tonight. No way. Happy Mother's Day to you. I know it was yesterday for you now, but happy belated Mother's Day to you. I wish, to go back to what I was saying to Jill, I wish these balls were about twice the size because this is such, the colorways are beautiful and it's just so nice. NyQuil Severe, yeah. I can't take any liquid cold medicines because, oh, what did I say? What did I say? Oh, I need to know what I said, check, because see, that's how not, you should go live when I get my yarn. Yeah, no, right? We should, oh, I would totally go live with you. Yes, yes, you let me know. I can't look at my calendar right now. I will send you like Tuesday morning. No, I cannot do Tuesday morning. But yes, let me know, Jill. I totally will do that. And you can do vertical with one other if you're planning on doing vertical, but horizontal, I've got StreamYard and Restream, so whatever works. Yes, I 100% will go live with you for that. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, I know. Oh, wish the balls were bigger. Does anybody want the balls to be bigger? Just the yarn. Funny though, Jack. You're funny. Love it. All right. Yes. Gotta walk the pupper by Megan. I'm probably gonna get to just over the 2 hours just so I have the 2 hours just because that's what they say. Yes. Okay. So if you want my ringtone, go to Zedge, Zedge. Here, I'll type it in the chat. Zedge. That's the app. It's like an app, and you can get ringtones and notifications and whatever. And you type in the search bar. That's what she said. And there's a few different versions. That's the actual Michael Scott version. Michael Scott from The Office, Steve Carell. Anyway, so yeah, if you want that. Oh, hi, Lydia. How are you? Hopefully you're doing better. Oh, yes. Thank you, Rena. Yeah, I can't wait to see you. Yeah, that would be fun. Yeah, we'll have a good time, won't we, Jill? That'll be great. Um, I was talking about your channel because both of my daughters are super into true crime, and my sister's super into true crime. Do you have a podcast as well, or just YouTube? Oh, I'm sorry, Crochet Queen, but I'm glad you have no issues. That's good. Colonoscopy. That's always good news when you have the tests and everything's fine. Yeah, see, you can see my droopy eye. Can you see that that eye starts to droop when I'm not feeling good, or I'm getting a migraine. I don't feel like I'm getting a migraine though, so that's the good. Okay, go yarn shopping, Dorothy. Go get some pretty colors like I did. I did, but the co-host got flaky. Oh, got it. That is one of the challenges with those kind of situations. Back in 10 years, go Kmart. Yes. Oh, yeah. This is so fascinating. Dorothy has Kmarts. Are there any Kmarts in the U.S. still? Or is it a different Kmart than the Kmart we had? I'm very curious. Because I didn't think there were any Kmarts left. I'm sorry, I'm drinking hot tea from a Coca-Cola cup. I got this in Atlanta at the Coca-Cola World. It has the different bottles. Isn't that cool? I love this mug. It's a Tervis mug. But so I took this mug to Northern Ireland with me. Oh, Michelle. Oh, yes. I was gonna, yes. I was gonna just tell the story about what you said when I told you I just got back from JoAnn. So Michelle is my neighbor and I love her. And she's just making all these beautiful sweaters. I'm just, yes, black and rainbow yarn, go for, yes. Black and rainbow yarn. Look at this. Look at this flower. Oh, 20, Tampa. Yeah, I've been to Tampa a couple times. I'm in Colorado. Anyway, so I tell Michelle, because she happened to be there as I was, my daughter had come back or whatever, and they were, which her daughter was with her yesterday as well. So my oldest was still here. Anyway, I tell Michelle that, hey, I'm going to, or we went to JoAnn, and she's like, girl, there's a 12-step program for that. She's not wrong. But this is why I went. This is why I went. To get this table. This is all I intended to get. I got this table because it's knee height, and you can get the suction cups for the Sentro to fit. Oh, hello, Margaret. So yes, this is why I went to JoAnn. It's very sturdy. It's solid. It's like a nice metal indoor-outdoor table. So I guess I could do my knitting machine on my back porch if I want. But the suction cups stick really well, and it's perfect size for the 48-pin Sentro. I'm really thinking I need to get one of those 22-pin Sentros to do some amigurumi on the knitting machine. But anyway, so that's why I went. This is the yarn I got for myself. And then I got a whole lot of yarn for my daughters. And, yeah, for projects. And I will post about the Etsy listing. This pattern, the one that all this yarn is for, is, that's a paid for Etsy pattern. It's a cardigan, that's like a bookshelf running around the middle. It's so cute, but because I'm using my phone, I can't show you a picture. But if I had 24 hours until I can go live. Oh, okay. Yes, once you're set, once you're allowed to, I had the same thing, Crochet Queen. I had to wait 24 hours. So I set it up early in anticipation of that. And so That'll be exciting when you go live. Make sure you do a post. I need to make sure I got my notifications on for you. Oh, the notifications thing. If you get, like, take off the notification bell for anybody you truly don't, like, you don't necessarily care as much if you get notified right away. Just take off the all. And if you only have a few, it will notify you for the ones you really want. I, who told me that? Who did I learn that from? Was that Kiwi's Corner? Was that her? I can't remember right now. It's starting to rain, though. That could be contributing to what's going on with the old noggin here. No one watches videos anymore, just lives. Is that what you're saying? I have decent video. I mean, for you, like, I think when people are used to you going live, they're better about watching the lives and worse about watching the videos. My video views are decent, but I also do kind of short videos. I don't typically I most of my videos are anywhere from 10 to say 20 minutes typically. Sometimes they're half an hour. No, 10 to 20 minutes. Yeah, see? Yes. Yes, exactly. Through my fog. Yes. Yes, we got it. We understood. Yes. But that's what I found I mean, is it great? Is it outstanding? Are my views out like incredible? No, but when my content is between 10 and 20 minutes, I get for the size my channel is currently, I get reasonable just for fun. I'm going to type my own in there. Oops. We're just doing it for fun to see if it works for me. Yes, it does. Oh, no, it gave the Instagram now, and I know they're not clickable unless they're blue. So, and I know sometimes that'll pull you out because it's vertical. I apologize for that. Anyway, I just was curious if it would do mine, even though it's mine. I know it's been dropping it throughout. Anyway, it drops Camille's. I think it drops Linda's. But you guys all have been able to drop. Thanks for reading through. Yes. So back to the short videos are good for bus rides. Yes. And that was my thinking. It's like the short videos are good for, like, okay, I'm going to run this while I'm making my lunch or whatever. Like that's kind of my thinking, or the bus rides or breaks. Exactly. Um, now, tutorials is near impossible to get it to that time frame, but you're probably not going to watch a tutorial in that time frame anymore. Why are they not clickable? So what I have found is that if you're on a phone, they're not clickable. But if you go in on a computer, or you go in later after the live chat loads, unfortunately, they're clickable. It's very obnoxious that if you're vertical, when they drop and you're watching on a phone, you can't click them. But I could go over here to my computer that I have set up right here. I could click the links, no problem. But you have crochet, bowling, weather. Okay, so Crochet Queen. Oh, cute cat videos. I believe in cute cat videos. Crochet Queen, my cousin, my uncle's son would be like, so my mom's brother's son. He was so good at bowling. He was on a high school bowling team, and 3 times he bowled a 300. That's perfect. Like, if for those of you who don't know bowling, that's makes me tired. Yeah, all over these changes with it all. Yeah, no, I know it's annoying. If you're horizontal, the links are clickable right away. That is the downside of the vertical. Animal videos, yep, animal videos. I need to figure out. Did you? Wow, what did I say? I don't even remember. I promise you, I'm not usually this flaky. Like I can't think straight. Oh, the my cousin. Yes, it was danged impressive, right? I think that was over the span of 2 years. He got 300s. Amazing. Bowling is so much fun. It's hard to find now too, though. I did restream allows you. Yes, yes, restream. Yes, if I did restream, um, instead of YouTube. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, I figured it out, Crochet Queen, after I asked you because I'm silly, but thank you for answering because it's really darned
That's
impressive.
what she said.
Like wow, dude. Like he's such a sweet guy too. My cousin. So using the right hashtag helps with views too. Oh, I don't know if I hashtagged. Should have hashtagged JoAnn, shouldn't I have? Uh, you don't get it right. Right, and it's not as cooperative. It's this is the only way to get like the most views. It's so weird, right? It's obnoxious, Jill. It's totally obnoxious. But at least people can like see the full name or whatever that they need to go search, or they can wait for the chat to upload and come back and go over to live chat and pull the links. But it's annoying. It's Chuck, I'm the same. My goal is if I can get 100 on my bowling game. That's yeah. That's always my goal, 100. There was a time when I was kind of consistently bowling 120 and I thought that was good, but no. Nothing like my cousin. He'd be so disgusted with himself with only 120. Okay, so your hubby's in the 200s. Okay. Okay, Crochet Queen. That's good. Right. Oh, because 30 seconds is a view. Interesting. Oh, and remember to like, you can just double tap your phone screen if you're watching on a phone, or click the thumbs up. I'm trying to be the YouTube-y things. It's whatever. But anyway, I can tell my head is very done. Okay, I'll do quick review on the stuff for myself. That's the stuff for myself as far as yarn, which you'll see again in my yarn management tomorrow, because now I'm going to have to manage my yarn again. This diamond painting. There's the tail. So cute. Oh, Nick, I'm just now showing this again. For any of you who don't know Nick, he's pretty new to the YouTubies and does really cool stuff. 14. Okay, thank you. Oh, actually, mine shows 22. It's weird. I don't know how it updates or doesn't update. It's weird. I was just more of a reminder than anything. Left-handed, so you have to do the curve. Yeah. 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 I have a weird throw in my bowling and it curves too. Oh, yes, Margaret. Yes, how was your Mother's Day? What was I going to show else? Oh, and then I got 3 balls of this to make a cardigan for my oldest daughter. Let me see if I can show you the sparkle. Yeah, there you can see some sparkle. Left-handed and crochet right-handed. Yes, Nick is interesting, right? Jill, do you crochet right or left-handed? Because you're left-handed, right? I'm a forced lefty. So you were forced to be left-handed, or you had my grandma, my mom's mom. Yeah, that's what I thought. So Jill, but so you do everything left-handed. No hitting. Yes, Chuck, exactly. No hitting the gutter. I don't know if you've ever heard this phrase, but y'all know me well enough to know. If it wasn't for the gutter, my mind would be homeless. I just thought you'd think that was funny, so I shared it since you talked about gutters, but we're talking about bowling. Left everything. Yeah, so my oldest daughter she does about half and half. She eats left-handed, she writes left-handed, She does a couple other things left-handed, but then she does some things right-handed. Oh, see, that's nice. That's nice. I've been inside and feeling poopy, so I'm glad I celebrated yesterday. Oh, honestly, the same. Yes, right, Nick? Right? I do always joke that I have a teenage boy's sense of humor. It's fine. It's fine. So forced lefty, queen crochet. Um, so the forced, my grandma, when she was born in the 1920s, I want to say 1927, but I'm not sure, in the middle of nowhere, Kansas.
That's what she said.
She was the doctor. She was the 10th child, but she was like the 13th or 14th pregnancy because it was the 20s. And, her father was a large animal veterinarian in Kansas. So he was
That's what
always a
she
busy
said.
man. Like, he always had lots of work. Anyway, so because my great grandma had had a couple of stillborns previously, they thought my grandma was a stillborn. So the doctor kind of yanked on her arm in the delivery, assuming that she wasn't alive, and it messed up her right arm. And so she was a lefty because her arm got messed up in delivery. But it was 100 years ago ish. Hopefully that kind of stuff doesn't happen anymore. But anyway, so she was a forced lefty. That's why I was wondering when you say forced lefty, what that means. Play guitar right-handed and knit right-handed. But you crochet left-handed, Margaret? Am I interpreting that correctly? Freaks me out. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, that's fascinating, Chuck. Oh, I am so sorry that happened to you. I am so sorry that happened to you. I have heard that, not that circumstance. I'm sorry. That's really terrible, Crochet Queen. Heartbreaking. But I have heard sometimes it helps if as a kid you end up breaking your dominant arm, because then it forces you to kind of be a little more ambidextrous. You'd be able to use both arms. I don't know. I don't know if it is or not. Oh, so Linda, you learned to do a lot with your left when you worked at a restaurant. What is the reason? Is it because you needed to be able to do two things at once, or what was the advantage? That's what I'm trying to ask. What was the advantage to learning to do things with your left? Okay. But Chuck, did you say you left-handed? I don't remember. Left-handed catch right left-handed. Yeah. So that's very similar. You're more similar to my oldest daughter. I don't know. I did. Let's see if I sent it. I thought I told her I went live, but
That's what she said.
oh, I'm sorry. Sorry about that. Sorry. Sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry. That was my fault. I went to check something and it kicked me out instead. I think Camille is doing stuff with her family, and so and I knew with it being Mother's Day that would happen, and I'm totally fine with that. Yes, breathe. I knew I did it, so it was something I could control and fix and undo. My bad. My bad. Lift a fry. Oh, so that you could do two things simultaneously. Okay. That 100% makes sense, Linda. Now you're JoAnn that's closest to you. Yes, I'm about to go to, because I'm clearly not 100%. I might try my Sentro. Yes, do it. Um, Goodbye, Jill. Thanks, and email me. Email me. You can look at that tracking and see when it's going to be there, and then we can schedule accordingly. I have no problem answering your question, Brian, but you can take a guess. Um, I'm I'm less than 100 and I'm more than 20. Um, anyway, um, like being a baby. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. Yeah, right. 40, 50s. Nick, 50s. I'm in my 50s now. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Crochet Queen. That's right. Oh, I forgot. I'm 29. Actually, according to my dad, who still at 82 is claiming he's 29, I'm only allowed to be 16. That's what my dad says. 29. That's right. Linda, I don't know why I didn't respond with that. Why do I look so young? Thank you, Nick. Um, I'm gonna be honest. Well, part of it's probably purple hair because it's covering the white hair. I just have very streaky whites. But um, genetics sometimes is just that, and also, yes, exactly, Linda. I don't know why I didn't say 29 to start with. I am very good about moisturizing my face and always have. Um, good genes, yeah, good genes like that's funny, Chuck. Um, it's just sometimes, oh, I should be totally upfront too, though, but I get Botox for migraines. That's why I don't have any of the forehead wrinkles. And my glasses cover my little crow's feet over here. But yeah, no, I look younger. I always have. I mean, even when I was a child, I got in as a 12, for the kids price or the under 12 price or whatever that was, the kids price, till I was almost 17, I think, maybe even 17. Ah, yes. Hopefully that keeps up for you. I can't say I totally did that, but yeah, just I moisturize my skin and I don't wear a lot of makeup, as you all know. Get in the corner. You're exactly right, Linda. I need to get in the corner that I did not answer that with 29. But yes, you're 18. Okay. Well, it depends on what life advice you want there, Brian. Some life advice I'm good at. Oh, good. Yay, you got two more. Yay, Crochet Queen. You go. You go. Um, but uh yeah, life advice. For those of you who are new to me, I was a high school math teacher for over 20 years. And so I really enjoy teenagers. Like, oh, I need to say that differently. I enjoyed teaching teenagers, and I like teenagers' sense of humor. And so, but interestingly enough, mostly when I'm tutoring college age students, so a little bit older because I have that background, statistics and college algebra. Because I did teach those, but I taught them in the high school. That's a whole thing. But anyway, yeah. So I look young probably also because I have had a very overall very blessed life. That's how I look at it. You know what, Amanda? I think that a teaching background does. Yay. Oh, you get stuck. I got stuck. I got stuck at about that number. Um, Let me think about how to get you unstuck. Is your channel dropping automatically? Go ahead and drop your channel again, Linda. And I did appreciate that post. I saw that, Linda. I really appreciate that because I'm in the four on here. It's saying 448. I don't know what it's at the moment. It looks like I'm at 448, which is awesome. I mean, it took me forever to get to 100. So the fact that I'm here in a few months from when I really started pushing and getting, no space there, Linda. It looks like there's a space. Oh, thank you, Nick. Thank you so much, Nick. I appreciate that. That's very sweet. Nick really came through and helped me. Nick and Crafty Witch, they really came through and helped me learn how to use that Sentro. I am going to venture out and eventually try to do. There we go, Linda. Okay. Yeah, I know the auto. I bet it was auto and it pushed it. That's why I started calling it auto incorrect. Oh, thank you, Amanda. Oh, yeah, so this is my t-shirt. I think it's funny. See, I really like puns. I also really love tea. And it's that's shirt in cursive for those of you that don't read cursive, and I know it's backwards too, but that's my t-shirt. Um, yeah, and my shirt does almost match my hair. That's funny. It isn't. So it does. See, at the ends, for whatever reason, it tends to look more pink. It's a color depositing. I don't dye it. It's a color depositing conditioner called Overtone. Yes, exactly. Exactly. If you want it to be wrong, auto incorrect is the way to go. I don't know how I can read handwriting even if it's terrible. Looks like scribbles. Yeah. You know what's so funny? I think your generation is actually always. I was looking at my computer. Always going to have a little more trouble reading the cursive, and because that's definitely super cursive-y. Like that's, I think for even somebody that's comfortable reading cursive, that text is particularly challenging. But your generation isn't necessarily being taught how to write it, so how are you going to read it? um, Honestly. And everybody's handwriting is so different. Second grade? Oh, you don't know why. Okay, you don't know how, but you can read any handwriting, even if it's terrible. I was about to say that about myself too. The most challenging I ever had, because I learned to read upside down because I was a teacher again. I learned to read upside down. I learned to I just learned different ways.
That's what she said.
I mean, I had one student I called Chicken Scratch because that's how his writing looked, but I could always read it. He ended up being a teacher. Yes, I think you could be correct about that, Amanda, that it's public schools. But my younger stepdaughters, I can guess you say, yes, that's exactly right. You've got a gift. It's your superpower, Nick. You're 25 again. Yes, that's right. Well, I went to school with my son. She couldn't read cursive on a regular pocket. Went to school for. Oof. That's something she'll need to learn. Just because she'll need to learn. Read upside down and backwards too. Yeah, see, you can like almost teach yourself. The one person I had, and I was tutoring her, she was so profoundly dyslexic. She used almost no vowels when she wrote. So sometimes figuring out what she was trying to write was super challenging. A lot of times I could, but some words, when you just have consonants, it could be about 20 different words. So that I found particularly challenging. But yes, cursive. Oh, what I was going to say, my stepdaughters, my youngest stepdaughters, they went to school in a rural school district until recently when they were in elementary school. And so that in a rural public school, they were still learning cursive. So I think it's just the suburban and urban public schools maybe that aren't teaching the cursive. I don't know. Read upside down and backwards. See, that's me, crochet queen. But again, it was more out of need. I'm not like really. Oh, you have a little bit of dyslexia, yeah. Oh, so that's impressive that you can read any handwriting and you have dyslexia. That is really impressive. No, this was the most profound dyslexia I'd personally ever seen, and still is the most profound dyslexia I've ever seen. She was very bright, and I liked what she wrote, but she'd have to tell me what she wrote half the time, and then I'd help her like learn because I wasn't an English teacher, but I'd help her learn how to put the vowels in. But yeah. Yes. Oh, Arabic has no vowels. Arabic has no vowels. Interesting. But but again, it's like it's spelled the way it's supposed to be spelled. Alexia. Oh, that one's tough. And then there's dyscalculia, where you have that with numbers. Alexia. Interesting. So, like, she could, not that it's time for that, but my youngest actually had some of that weirdness going on with her eyes, and we took her to something called dashes and dots, no vowels. Interesting. I did not know this. Thank you guys for teaching me stuff. They do, but only for formally written. Interesting. Okay. But my youngest daughter, we took her to something called eye therapy, and basically they did this evaluation, and she had one eye that was basically kind of turning on and turning off. So like that alexia thing. But through eye therapy, she was able to fix most of that. But yeah, this weather is really starting to add to my cold medicine and cold. So like I said, I think I'm going to put a post up and probably not go live tonight. Maybe I'll do a short. I'll drop a short or something instead of live later. Just to put something there in the evening. But I will make a post about it, because I can just tell I'm not feeling up to it. Almost. Oh, that's so exciting, Nick. Oh, secret project. Margaret, are you doing the secret project for Camille? Yeah. No, I'm just trying to make it. I'm just trying to make it, Amanda. But we've been on plenty of time. And yeah, yes, you're right, Chuck. Yeah. So like I said, if I can do a short that's simple, I will. But either way, I will put a post as to why not tonight. Has no vision. Okay. Okay, Crochet Queen, that's fascinating. I actually went to college with a girl who she had that where her eyes weren't connected. Something with the, why can't I think of that word? Well, the eyes weren't connected to the brain, basically, but it was both her eyes, so she was completely blind. But you just have no vision in your left eye. Do you have regular vision or poor vision in your right eye? Secret project is due by the end of this month. She said she might move it. You wait until she puts a video out saying she's going to explain a whole thing in a video, probably this week. And then she said wait until she drops a notification. Oh, you've got two of them. Awesome, Margaret. Oh, interesting. Half blind in left eye. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, so your other eye is functional but barely. Okay, got it. So you wait to send her any pictures until she says, okay, send your secret projects now, and you'll have like 3 to 5 days, and then she's gonna like make the video, like as you guys put it in there, she's gonna put it in the video. But yeah, wow, 20, 100. Oof. Yeah, I'm glad you at least have some sightedness, but I mean, I'm sure you would make it work if you didn't have any. But submit pictures, not a video. Oh yes, pictures, not a video. Then after she releases the video of the pictures, thank you, and multiple pictures and descriptions, like what yarn did you use, or what paints did you use, what diamond painting did you do, whatever, like all the details you can, so she can make the video higher, like more informational and not just show pictures. And then after that video releases, if you're a content creator, you are welcome to then post that content to your channel, but you got to wait until after, and no double dipsies. No, thank you so much for the clarification, Amanda. I appreciate it. No need to you can interrupt me. I usually get back to my train of I find my other train that I was on. I usually find it. But progress pictures, you can, but yes, you can do progress pictures, but again, all as one email. That's what she's saying, because she's worried she's going to like spill the beans. She said she can keep personal secrets, but not crochet secrets. That's what she said, or project secrets. Because it doesn't have to be crochet. It could be any craft. Like, obviously this isn't a secret, and I've shown it a million times. Like this, I could, if this was my secret project, I would submit this. Lots of pictures, different angles. I'm just, oh, you have plenty of time. Like I said, she might not even call for them until the first week of June. She wasn't sure. End of May should be the goal, but and again, you can film along the way. Just don't actually publish it until after. You'll get it done. You'll get it done if you're already on your second color. But oh, I gotta ask before I forget. Yes, me too, Amanda. When it comes to your mind, no, and definitely I am a person who appreciates being reminded of stuff, details. Just trying to see if I missed anybody else. All right, I should go take care of myself. And this, can you all hear the thunder at all? I'm just curious. I'll be real quiet. Oh, and then my phone had a contribution. There was a tail end of some thunder, but anyway. Okay. Yes, you can do it. You were just youngsters. Yeah, yeah, right, compared to. He said yes. He's like, thank you. Thank you. And I'm going to go take care of myself. And then I will, like I said, I'll put it at a minimum, I'll put a post as to why there's no live tonight. And then secondly, maybe I'll put up a short. It won't be a video, but I might put up a short. Maybe I can get a cat short or something. We'll see what my cats do. It's not like you can get them to do what you want. No, you guys can't hear it. Okay. You can't hear the thunder. That's fine. There's lots of it. Yes. Go lay down. Get better. See if I can find some better medicine than what I used, because it was just a decongestant, and I don't think it worked very well. Anyway, you got this, Nick. And I should definitely be on my way. You guys are great. Thank you for stopping in. And I didn't go crazy for myself. I just got a lot for my daughters on my Mother's Day celebration, because of course, catnip. Yeah. Oh, did you go back and hear that? Yeah, catnip actually is a mint, and it is in Sleepy Time Tea by Celestial Seasonings. It's yeah, that's funny. Oh yes, get the cats to do it with catnip. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Because catnip was brought up way long ago, and I clearly need to go. So here's my 21st goodbye. 21st goodbye. I'm just being silly. All right. I've said goodbye enough. Bye, you all. And can you send me for the cat toys? Yes, I will. I will. If I tag. Do you have an email? How can I send it to you? I can tag you. I'll post it. I'll repost it, Nick. Okay, and I'll tag you in the post. All right, that's easy. Yes, there you go. DM you. Did I manage to follow you on Instagram? Yes. Okay, I'll DM it to you. I can do that. Thanks for catching. So the mouse toy specifically, right? Okay. All right. I'm going to look at that before I close out, because I want to make sure I get what I need. The link for all my cat toys. Okay, so I have a mouse and pumpkins. I'll send both. Yes. Mouse and pumpkins. And yes. I have some ideas from some additional cat toys coming down the pike, but probably this summer. All right. You guys are the best. And I will see you all soon. I wonder where that is. That's right. That's right. I got to go see all the stuff I knocked off over there and clean up. Okay, you're the best. Thank you so much. Oh, I have to turn off the live on here, not on my computer. That's not going to do anything. All right. You guys are awesome. Thanks for coming in.